Good day, everyone. So, today you're about to watching an interview brought to you by Smiley G Podcast. In the city of Ibadan, there we found a young lady called Motorola. Motorola is just another unique artist in Nigeria. So, stay tuned to know more about Motorola. Briefly tell us about yourself, ma'am.
Hi everyone, my name is John Motorola. I'm popularly known as Motorola because people believe it's a brand of a phone, and which I actually love my name. I actually love people calling me that also because they love calling me that. So I am John Motorola. I am a young contemporary artist. I am born in the 90s, 9th of February, and I hail from Oyo State. I'm born and brought up in the city of Ibadan. I am also a graduate of Adeyemi College of Education, which is Oyo affiliated school, which I ran a degree program of 4 years, and in which during the program I was able to express my art in this world, and also encouraged by some group of friends, in which I was able to start my career as an artist and bring up myself up as an artist. That's just all about me.
Is the artwork a gift or inheritance? And what impact does education make?
Okay, this sort of a thing, I can call it a gift, and I can also call it a stage of development because I've had interest in art ever since I was a kid, and even when I finished my secondary school education, I had interest, so much interest, even though I did study art in secondary school. And when I wanted to pick a university of my choice, I picked University of Ibadan, in which I was not able to meet up to the cut-off mark just with just 1 mark, and I was opportuned to fill into another institution wherein I picked Adeyemi College of Education and find and apply that as a study. So on the long run, find and apply that department in Adeyemi College of Education has actually been an helping hand to me in my art career, because of course I had art as an interest, but I didn't believe that I could go far with that, and with the group of friends I worked with actually inspired that a lot. Me being in the art society and the community actually helped me to have a glimpse of what art entails. And of course the friends I move with, which are Ola Victor, Olatoye David and Rotimi Godwin, took me as their friends. Of course they are my male friends, but then they took me a long way into art, and of course so that's how I started my career as an artist. And of course I wanted to make something different because I find a lot of pleasure in making textile. Of course after Adeyemi College of Education, I'm a painter. I'm an oil painter. I specialized in painting, in which I work with oil painting. But then on the long run, I found out that I'm actually going back to this textile of a thing, and I just find pleasure in working with wool, anything wool. I knit, I crochet, I do all sorts of things, and I found myself that, I sat down one day and I thought, I can actually make something out of wool with an artwork, something different, something I've never seen before. Of course, I've seen so many textile artists, which I even searched some of their works, and of course, inspired me a lot when I was trying to get what I wanted to do. So then I started the stuff, I started with the work. Then I found out it was beautiful. People around me appreciated it a lot. And of course, I'm so very glad and excited. And this sort of a thing is, of course, it will be accepted by people outside there. It will also be accepted by me as an artist. But I believe it's a way of expression. It's a way of expressing myself. And these are some of my works. I'm just here to showcase some of my artworks, for people to see and just appreciate them.
What is your source of inspiration?
What inspired my art process is the fact that man in his own physical environment, and what I've grew up to see and know is that clothing has and will always be a part of man's life, either rich or poor, young or old. We can't do without clothing, and that has been one of the major facts, while I've actually chosen this medium as an important factor in also in my artwork. And of course, a fabric is made up of a strand of wool, which I use to express this artwork. I use this giraffe wool which is just like a strand of wool, to make this. Of course, it takes a lot of time, but then I so much enjoy it because I take so much passion in it, and I enjoy doing it. It's what I love doing. So I see clothing as a very important factor in a man's life, which cannot be overemphasized. So that's the reason.
Who is or are your role models?
Okay, my mentors are firstly goes to my friends, which I met in school and has been a very, very part of my art process so much, and have actually helped me a lot. Okay, they're actually Ola Victor, Olatoye David, and Rotimi Godwin. They're actually my friends. We've moved together a lot in this, art stuff. And also my role models are Marcelina, Rashidat, and Badiru. They are all some are wool artists. They also work with wool, and some with clothing. Also, Kwejo Alatishe has been those people have actually been a very great role model, which I look up to whenever I have an issue with my creative process or anything to do with my art stuff. I go to their page. Though they might not know me. Some of them might not know me. Some of them know me. But then I look up to them and I learn a lot from them. But actually, my mentors are my friends.
Tell us about few of your artworks.
Wood painting. If you take a closer look at this artwork, you see it's not actually an oil painting. It's not an acrylic painting. It's not any other painting, but it's a wool painting. It's a wool painting, and it's wool on board. That's the medium. I made the wool painting on board. I just made it on board. And I titled this work "The Chronicle." Okay, I'll actually start with the meaning of chronicle. Chronicle means a record of past events. A record of past events, which is actually determined by time, sort of. So the chronicle is actually talking about a division of false and truth, bad and good, dream and reality. The artwork depicts the world of man, his expectations, his challenges, and his real identity in his political environment, thus having no power over time as it fades away. Okay, we are looking at this artwork here. You can see from a modern world to a local world, like it's transcending, like it's fading away. This is man in his own physical environment, in his political environment. Of course, during the time of this COVID stuff, you can see a woman using this nose mask, and this is a very civilized, and of course, we're talking about political leaders before they get to power, they're going to promise a lot of things to the citizens. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. Of course, this is actually what they promised us, to do for us. But later on the way, we found out that this is what they could give us, and nothing but that. During this COVID-19 period, everybody was told to stay in their different houses, to just take quarantine and just stay in their own different houses without providing anything for them, what they're going to eat, how they're going to do it. Even the people that are less privileged, no provision for them, but it just told them to, keep themselves safe. Of course, it's good to keep themselves safe, but then people need to, feed themselves and their children. So, despite the fact that the government told the citizens not to move out and, everything happening, people still move out. Imagine the crowd in the market. You can't compare it to, what if they say just maintain a social distancing? This is actually not a social distancing, because people will just have to move out to look for what they will eat, because even if they don't eat, even this keep staying safe of a thing will later lead to their death, even at home. So this is what they promised us. And even a pope, who is actually seen as a sacred person, you can't actually see a pope just walk out anyhow. You seeing a pope in a market scene means that there's something that actually pushed the pope outside. He was in search of a thing. He needed to look for a thing. Man has just looked for a thing he wanted, his particular need and his wants, like that. So despite the fact that of course people need to stay safe, but then we still find a lot of people on the road there. They just have to move out. You can see this woman, she's actually using a face mask, and of course she's putting on a local attire, which is normally called Ankara in our own Nigerian language. And of course, you can see a pope wearing his white robe. You can actually see pepper. You can actually see a local community, which also signifies Nigeria. You know, Ankara, you can see religion, the Muslim sister that is putting on an hijab. You know, you can see religion, the pope, you know, putting on his robe. You can see tradition. You can see the Ankara. You can see a lot of people in there. And of course, when we take a closer look at this artwork, we're going to see that everything happening. You can see that people are very, very busy in the market. People are looking for a way to, you know, go out, look for things they're going to buy, this or that. People are so rowdy. But when we look so closely at the artwork, we can see that at the edge of the artwork, we can see a fire burning, like a fire explosion in which nobody is paying attention to. That means, despite the fact that the country is facing a lot of corruption and a lot of havoc, you know, people still need to move out. People still know what they want for themselves, and they're not even looking at the pain it might cause them. Even if it has to cause them to die, even if they're going to move out, even the fact that the government said they should keep safe, and even if they move out, they will die, but then they still have to move out. So, okay. This work is actually also made with the medium of wool on board, which I actually titled Yellow. Okay, this work actually, due to lack of refineries in the country, corruption have its way, which leads to the high cost of education, in which most parents are unable to afford, which as well leads to lack of courage for most of our children, which also have a psychological effect on them. The bright color also signifies that they also have a bright future. While this artwork is also wool on board, which I tattoo allegiance. Okay, this is faithfulness, honesty, loyalty is our virtue, and what is expected of us as a citizen of a country. And as a citizen of my country, Nigeria, I pledge allegiance never to forsake it, no matter the pursuit or achievements. I actually use this as a self-portrait. This is myself. That is myself because I'm a Nigerian, and I felt the best way to express myself with this kind of artwork is just to use myself, and I'm a Nigerian, and I just pledge. Of course, to other people it might signify hope too, and just all of that.
Thanks a lot for watching. Why not subscribe to our channel to get notified when next we drop another video? And please do not forget to like and comment. My name is Oyo Ojo. See you next time. Bye.